Hi YouTubers. Well, today I thought I'd give you a heads up on a common problem with some of these older engines. This is a 2002 Seadoo two-stroke with an occasional engine that just quits, and after a few tries it starts back up again and then may run for a while. And another issue is the starter switch is finicky. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And both of these problems can be sometimes traced back to just simply a ground. This ground was starting to get some corrosion there where it connects to the engine, and that connects the MPEM, and of course that controls everything. So I added an extra wire here from the battery right to the wire that goes to the MPEM and to the engine. And this can also be part of the problem with the starter switch, but mainly when these starter switches have been around for a while, they don't carry any load. They're just a signal to the computer, a negative voltage. And so there's no arcing going on in the switch. There's nothing going on but just a little contact there. And these things get oxidized over time as long as air can get to them. Eventually they build up some kind of an oxide layer, which is simply a resistor, and they quit working. So if you get this connector apart and get an ohm meter on the two wires that go up to the switch and operate it, you'll see that these unreliable. Sometimes it goes all the way down to almost zero, and other times it'll wiggle around somewhere other than zero, and that's a good indication that you've got this oxide layer building up in here. So one way to solve this problem without replacing the switch is what I call flashing the switch, and we're going to hook up a battery to a brake light, 12-volt battery to a brake light, which draws about 3 amps. And that'll cause a little bit of arcing to go on in this switch, breaking through the oxide layer and making it a more reliable connection. And then we put the ohm meter back on there, and you'll see that it goes down to about 2 ohms, which is the resistance in the test lead wires. So it's zero. It's now where it's supposed to be. So that's a common problem with DDC or direct digital controls in the industry with relays that are operating computers, and they have no load carrying, so they don't have a chance to be self-cleaning. The other solution to that is gold contacts, which you're not going to find in a Seadoo. You might find it in aviation, but let's see if that works. So we'll come back up here and plug it in and see if the starter works. Give it a couple of shots here. Yeah, seems to be working fine. So we'll button her back up and give her a test shot here and see if we've got success. All right, countdown, install the lanyard, beep, 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 and starts right up. And I think we've solved the problem here, so hope that's helpful. And